in the depths of our oceans, buried beneath layers of myth and time, lies a mystery that has fascinated humanity for over 2,000 years. A vast empire, advanced beyond its age, a people both enlightened and powerful, and a single catastrophic night that swallowed it all. This is the legend of Atlantis, a lost civilization shrouded in water, whispers, and wonder. Was it a real place, or a parable from the mind of a philosopher? Today we explore the evidence, the theories, the myths, and the science to answer once and for all. Was Atlantis real? And if it was, where did it go? The Plato's tale. The story of Atlantis begins with a name we all know, Plato. Around 360 BCE, Plato wrote two dialogues, Timaeus and Critias. In them, he describes a powerful civilization beyond the Pillars of Hercules, today's Strait of Gibraltar. According to Plato, Atlantis was larger than Libya and Asia combined, rich in resources and gold, engineered with concentric rings of land and sea, ruled by kings descended from Poseidon. Its people were noble, moral, and spiritually advanced, at first. But over time, they grew corrupt. They sought domination, and in punishment the gods sent earthquakes and floods, and in a single night, Atlantis was gone. A cautionary tale? Or a distorted memory of something real? Where could it be? Over the centuries, hundreds of locations have been proposed for Atlantis. Let's examine the most serious and strange contenders. Santorini, Thera, a Minoan island destroyed by a volcanic eruption around 1600 BCE. Evidence shows a sudden catastrophic end, matching Plato's timeline if interpreted symbolically. The Azores, mid-Atlantic ridge, remote islands on a massive underwater plateau. Some sonar scans show formations that look artificial, including what some call paved roads. Antarctica. A fringe theory suggests Atlantis is buried beneath the ice, displaced by a sudden crustal shift. No hard evidence supports it, but the idea fascinates those who believe in ancient lost civilizations. Spain's Doñana National Park. Satellite images reveal circular patterns under marshland. Some archaeologists believe this could be Atlantis, buried in mud from tsunamis. The science and the critics. Most scientists believe Atlantis was never real. Their argument? Plato was writing philosophy, not history. Atlantis was a moral allegory warning against pride and imperialism. But critics of the skeptics point to other mysteries, flood myths from every corner of the earth, sudden disappearances of entire ancient civilizations, archaeological anomalies like underwater ruins with no clear origin. Could Plato have based Atlantis on a real memory, passed down over generations? The lost worlds of the ancients. Atlantis isn't the only mystery. Across the globe, we find traces of ancient brilliance lost to time. Göbekli Tepe. In Turkey, this 12,000-year-old site predates writing and the wheel. How did prehistoric humans build it? Yonaguni Monument. Off the coast of Japan lies a submerged structure with stairs, terraces, and pillars. Is it natural or man-made? Dwarka, India. Off India's coast, archaeologists found a submerged city dating back 9,000 years. Could stories of drowned kingdoms be rooted in truth? As our tools improve, the map of the ancient world gets bigger and stranger. Atlantis in religion and myth. The flood that sank Atlantis isn't unique. In fact, nearly every ancient culture has a version of a great deluge. The Bible speaks of Noah. The Epic of Gilgamesh tells of Utnapishtim. Indigenous legends in the Americas, Australia, and Africa tell of sunken lands. Were they all imagining the same catastrophe, or recalling a real global event, perhaps at the end of the last ice age? Atlantis in modern culture. Today, Atlantis is everywhere, not just in textbooks, but in pop culture. Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire, 2001, Aquaman and the DCEU, Indiana Jones, and dozens of documentaries. In literature, Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Ignatius Donnelly's 1882 book that reignited Atlantis fever, countless sci-fi and fantasy novels, Atlantis has become more than a legend. It's a symbol of lost greatness, forbidden knowledge, and utopian dreams. What if we find it? Let's imagine for a moment, what if we found it? A real city under the ocean, matching Plato's description. What would it mean for our understanding of history, of civilization, of human potential? Would it confirm that we've underestimated the ancients, or prove that truth and myth are more connected than we ever imagined? So, was Atlantis real? A grand civilization drowned and forgotten, or a timeless myth created to teach us about ourselves? The truth is, we don't know. But maybe that's the magic of Atlantis. It invites us to wonder, to question history, to explore, and to never stop looking beneath the surface. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like the video, leave your theory in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives into ancient mysteries and lost worlds. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and remember, sometimes the greatest truths lie in the depths.